Okay, yeah. Cold brew maker, first one ever. Just a basic model, you know, 20 bucks or whatever. And Takeya, so it's, you know, you like glass and all that, but this one's inexpensive. We're going to try it out. I've never made cold brew. Okay. Fill the pitcher about 3/4 full with water. We can do that. We got some filtered water here, so let's just go for a 3/4-ish. Yeah, pretty close. Better get a little more. There we go. This is filtered through that Berkey, so it's pretty nice water. There we go. That looks good. That's 3/4, close enough. Maybe there. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so then what are you going to do? We're going to grind. They say coarse. We're going medium. I'm using the old Capresso. You know, I used to use this even with the La Pavoni and everything, because that's all I had. And when we used to live at the other house, the neighbor stole my first one. I had to buy a second one. So anyway, it works all right. You know, if you put it on the most extra fine setting, it's not quite good enough really for the La Pavoni, but if you can tamp really hard, it will suffice. You know, it's not perfect, but if that's all you can get is one of these, and this is a Capresso. I think there's a few versions of the same thing basically, but if it's all you can get, you can do it. You just have to tamp really hard and use the very finest thing here. But let's go ahead. We're going to use the coffee we usually drink, the Hawaiian Hualalai Estate. It's a medium dark, you know, pesticide free. It's not organic, but pesticide free. So it's not too bad of a coffee, and that's what we usually drink. So we're going to use that, really, because then we'll be able to judge the coffee more than if we use something we don't, you know, drink that often. So here we go. Let's pop some beans in here. That should be pretty good. These are a funny little grinder. You just see they're plugged in. And it just grinds. So we'll let that grind up a minute, then we'll... Okay, there we go. I may have ground too much, but the one thing, you put the dial, it just grinds what's going. So anyway, let's see here. So they say now we want to put in here, it's a nice little filter. You know what's nice about this filter material is about like that little frother I've had for decades that's kept working so good. So they say to do, oh, let's see, 14 to 16 tablespoons. So let's just see what we got here. 10. So I'm almost measuring, but let's see. 13. Well, you know, I almost ground the perfect amount of coffee. We're going to go with 15, right between the two. So we have a little less. So pretty good guessing, huh? Anyway, all right, the Capresso did it. So we got this done. Okay, I guess you screw this onto here. It's not really difficult. It's really straightforward. And you got that, the coffee, and that goes in there. And you screw it down. Pretty good. This kind of lines up, so that's pretty neat. And then shake it. Give it a good shaking. That's what they say, so we're going with their little... We'll shake this baby up, and it looks good. Probably you get to soak the coffee up in there, so that should be good. Maybe you could even have a little more water, but I think we're going exactly with what they said. And their little picture shows it just about right there. So we're going to go with this, and now we're going to put this in overnight. And tomorrow we'll have some 12 to 24 hours, so we'll go with the 12, 15. All right, so tomorrow we're going to have some cold brew.
Here we go.
Here we go. Let's try the. Here we go. Let's try the cold brew.
Cold brew, all right.
A little milk, just in case you want to try that too.
Well, I don't drink it straight because
Yeah, it's strong. They say it's like syrup, but there it is.
the last one I tried was 24 hours. So it's
Yeah.
longer, isn't it?
No, this is only 12 hours.
Okay.
There it is. Let's see how that looks. Pretty good.
That's good.
Okay.
I need to try it. Take this one.
Okay, this is the 12-hour cold brew. Whoa, easy now. It's nice.
It's actually not that strong.
It's not that strong yet, 12 hours. That was medium grind, but it's nice. You don't really need to mix water with it. I don't think.
But this would be really good with some vanilla ice cream.
Yeah,
Right over.
yeah. It'd be like the cold affogato or whatever they call that.
We just call use iced coffee.
It's a nice iced coffee. It's not too strong. You just can drink it straight out of there. The instructions always said you should do water or something. But, and then let's just try it with a tiny bit of sugar too. You know, usually
Maybe if
have
you
too
don't
much
try
sugar.
sugar, you don't use it. So I really like this. I'm gonna put some nice vanilla ice cream.
That's good though. I don't think you need to cut it.
Well, 12 hours, not but
12 for 24 you might. We'd probably do another batch for 24. I don't think we should just let this sit. Maybe we can, but it should with the ratios. It should be all right.
just top it up with some water.
Yeah, we'll top it up. Well, I don't know. I think we'd make all brand new. We get two, like perking the old percolators, perking it and then one more time. But I think we'll let it sit with just what it has
Yeah.
and see how this is at 24 hours too. But anyway,
Sounds good.
yeah, cold brew.
What kind of coffee do you have?
This was our Hawaiian medium dark roast that we always have.
Good for me.
There it is. We made the cold brew. Here we are.
Drink some more than you.
Well, we should just drink this whole thing.
Yeah. And I don't have to wait.
Yeah, this is a good size. Look, it's about 2 or 3. There's a bigger version, but I don't think for us it would have been that great. There we are. Yeah, cold brew is pretty good. And I've never tried it before. We decided to get this. It's not an expensive thing. We're a little messy here, but that's that's the afternoon. But yeah, cold brew. That is good, even with just cream. All right, the cold brew did it. We did it again.
You needed this.
We did.